Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator. Hey, look at me. Hit it.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Yes.
Motion out of the backfield.
Now Joe Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What we got? He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Pick the edge. Come. Shoot. Watch.
Hard.
Kill. Hey, check 24.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just
80 weapon.
It's just me and you. Check.
Bravo.
Second and 6. That's complete to John Ross. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Mixon. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
The outlaw.
56.
Hey. Five.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On the ball. Defense.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. 56. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch this. Go.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
You got 3 down. Check in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 54.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now.
Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got one. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I'm here all day.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. X3. 218. Chopper.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 20. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Sam off.
36.
Yo, cheetah. Five.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Go.
56.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Anderson. And now Anderson is slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Go.
56. Mike. 56.
Hey, foxtrot.
Stop your whining. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm going to come back to you.
Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 9 now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Line 36. Line 36. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Pick it up.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Back to throw here. Open man is born. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dee Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they didn't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go! Bravo!
Looking to throw. and Manus Ross complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
You draw Porter.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have the football. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
56, check 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the
General West.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down. 90, Wolf.
You.
Leo.
Check your hot read.
Get.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
5.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Shoot.
Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's a foot race. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
54, block 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go. Hey, high 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 2. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
He's coming. Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper. Check. Shift.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, seam 6. 5.
He'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 3 down. Mike 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next day. You guys were nails out there.
So for the Bengals,